Hey, NDC for abrabo amune me boy enyo abrabo amune me boy enya kra menin so. Now why I'm saying that me say unim say NDC for your program nan saying I mean omo program ni bi omo ya just like meet the media now omo ya and recently omo sanso ye the youth manifesto not just omo launch manifesto Emma in Mebunu no omo ba de ombe ya ma Mebunu no. When him say I didn't know NDC were doing something like that. It's just like the meet the media no. Man say hey, but then na the neko sunubo say na me hu live video. Na makwa akwa na me hu say the NDC for any. It's youth manifesto mo kokko ye wam say Bukom boxing arena. I didn't know anything, but apparently now Crawford say the flyers were out and people were sending invitation and all that. Mr. Remo say utie me now oka NDC for team ne ho. Please take my number. Omo be ye program ya na bibi sana. You can give me a call or you can send me notice or something. Enya bone say program ya mu ye kra say mo invite me kra na nka me ba ho e ba be bisa Mahama question na nka me be twa video kra nka enya bone. But enya he just for people like me, like myself. Okay, even if people like me na me nim say program bi ba so sa na me to me ambo ho de roa. What I say program ni serious am hu. Te me shiramo say utie me na wo NDC. Na utie me na wo NDC. Now the reason why I'm saying that they say I have said say I'll vote for NDC. And so the little that I can do to help NDC no. And so if you are listening to me and you are close to NDC in Penny for na me shiramo we there enye we bia enye say bia o je me number crowd you opa o there menfre or nothing. But program be ba or just send it say oh yeah say melodies yeah say so you can talk about it and now say check it out or something what you say. I think that would be better. Now send your make no NDC for launch the youth manifesto. Now I want us to go through it and then look for yen head the NDC for per se yema Ghana mbebunu what you say yen head NDC omo adia wo mbe so mo yema Ghana mbebunu enu hunti a wo mo se Ghana for yen to aba mo nti o here dedication or say to the vibrant youth of our nation who, despite being crushed by a wobbly economy, the privatization of public wealth, unprecedented corruption, the collapse of a merit-based society, and a severe contraction of opportunities, continue to believe in the potential of our country and have never given up. Your resilience and unwavering faith in our nation's future inspire me to work towards a transformative agenda that addresses these challenges and restores hope and opportunity for all. Now, I think that one thing I like about NDC, especially our youth manifesto, I said they handed it over to the youth. So mo ye baku Bukom Marina, no so ye baku say Accra Technical University, and it's like they handed everything over to the youth. And I think say Sadiana Amanan saying NDC no are attractive to the youth of this country. The way they've opened up for the youth, no. As I see, and here two political parties, both MPP and NDC. Yeah, can one more. Yeah, man, bebu ne kwan. Emma one more. Eba be lady. Kasa. Heady programs, kano. NDC even more, much more than the MPP. That's a NDC. Amasisi and yehu mebu no more. Yehu like obi besi enkola more and. Omu na betina TV so no more can say to me who say hey I say ye groom you omu ye ati ase you know that's that I really like what they are doing, especially with the youth, how they are giving the youth opportunity and all that. It's a good thing. I mean it's a good thing. So this is the youth policy. Now I say dear young Ghanaians, our nation's history is full of stories of our people's strength and resilience, from our fight for independence to our work in democratic development. We have overcome many challenges. But today, we face a most critical moment where our future depends on you. We are at the lowest point in our national life, and we need to make big changes for the future we want. Under President Akufo-Addo and Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia, the situation for young people has become increasingly troubling. Unemployment is high, leaving many of you without hope or direction. It is hard for young entrepreneurs to succeed, and the opportunities that once seemed plentiful are now rare. Every day seems worse for most young people. While a few people misuse our resources, this cannot continue. We shall recover every stolen money. Our education system is failing. The dream of a better future feels distant, and many of you are losing faith in our nation and democracy. Our neighborhoods are dirty. Rising public debt has exacerbated hardship. This has led to a deep sense of hopelessness. I mean, talking about all that way, free Mahama. I say, I understand your frustration and fears. We cannot give up now. I believe in your potential and I'm committed to helping you realize it. Our government needs to create more opportunities, and I promise, as your president, to use the next 4 years to reset our country to work for everybody, particularly our young people. The 2024 elections are critical. We need leaders who understand your struggles and share in your dreams. Leaders who will restore faith in our government and renew our national pride. I believe in the potential of every young Ghanaian, and I'm committed to creating a brighter future for you. I am taking your vote and support as a commitment I am making, a commitment I am making to you, that I have the responsibility to God and to you. I am excited to deliver on this pledge alongside Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, who will be Ghana's first female vice president. Please vote and put your trust in us. Into Mahama some kind of so I'll say the 2024 John Mahama pledge to young people. So this is the pledge Mahama has done. Youth development and all that. Now I want us to go to the policies, right? I want us to go to Inyama NDC for some Yama in Bebuno, because this is the youth manifesto about in Bebuno. Now, one, I see youth development. I say Ghanaian youth are among the most hardworking young population. I mean, okay. So let's go into the details. Youth development. I say youth entrepreneurship and skills development. Okay. I say we will, among others, initiate the Ejumara program as a startup engine to facilitate the creation, tracking, and mentoring of a minimum of 10,000 youth established businesses annually. Okay, until every year, omo ebeboa imbebuno a womo ankasa epese ebie womo nnwuma no. Every year, ombeboa omo na imbebuno no etumi edise edwuma no. Now, no problem. B, or say implement an expanded national apprenticeship program, especially for young people. Inti yeka apprenticeship a on say obi wo ho a ebia school enya ne de inti o say ye de no kokosua edwuma ebi obekwa akosua adepam ana obekwa akosua 3 year inti NDC4 epese e concentrate on sa nyama ne so national apprenticeship program ye bebo ankrofo bebre na omo akosua adepam any among other things, and I think that it's a good thing. Now I say include a business growth apprenticeship model, a structured mentorship apprenticeship links between established industries and business. It's any Americano. Inti we abambe take over. Ni make sure say yene omo a omo ebie nnwuma no yene omo atenase na yamomo agye nkrofo, and then aban will take it. Once normally people don't know, but say ukwa akosua edwuma, you have to take care of the bills and everything. Eya na ye nkrofo say wo sorry ya na wakwa akosua edwuma dabi ukosua edwuma ye ji usika ipa kono obebobo ati ase obobo a na wetua wie na opon edwuma no kra na se obeje o boss beje o ebi obeje odwan ana obeje aponchi ana bibi ati ase unhia ne blessing se one pon wa normally no Ghana for we are traditional eya na e believe say o boss and pon wa eya na edwuma no ukona ukobie wankasa wedwuma entan nko yie ma, and so you need the blessings of your boss. Inti we aban will take care of that side. What I say, oh, kwa, you take care of the payments and all that those things, no. And I think say it's not bad. Inti provide vocational training and startup support for trainees in the informal TVET sector. My mama what I say, listen, it's high time I also Ghana for we start thinking into like incrophobia bi omanga so modjuma. Baby Ghana do sisi no. That is the thing. Emra na yeswa no, a lot of people no more de say yenko school, yeko school ya yenko ye edwuma mo bi. A lot of people, that was their mentality. Incrophobia bebre. And then amen the incrophobia bebre school abo munye edwuma nye no. But me de makatra me say me sa asem we me rain feeder me wa danfo. And you see they be makatra me say ni bakra wo ma me politics be so many. The former MP for Tema West. Former MP for Tema West. Moi che Ghana politics mu no benim no. Lawyer Oseyedu. He was the former MP for Tema West. At a point in time, Kufuor time no, ono na na the majority leader, lawyer Oseyedu Kufuor's time. Ono, ena me, oma mira politics, mama politics ebe so many wa Ghana ha. Because the na me yene say, Saturday bia no moba community 2, ye free baby Power Clubhouse, obebo tennis ball. Saturday bia no makoho, na makwa ko cheche bo amano. Ko chema ni wi a na wa peka kra ma me. Na Loyedu ye obi a ohwe nipa. Loyedu no ohwe nipa. Nti na ya ye di nechi. Me wadamfo bi sa time no. Ye ni na ye ko school. Loyedu wu ko school a me say me de me na me mame ebetumi etua me school fees na me nyama mame nti me say ne de I wasn't taking school fees ni sa nyama no wone ho. Wati ase ba na me wondamfo bi a omo no school fees na nyama no Loyedu na ne tua mo. Nti me wadamfo bi sa school obeso ko school ena Loyedu ka den se obeko school ana se obesua adwuma. Na sa madamfo no sebe na ne tinka endi amoa no. Sa madamfo no eba no efie nyansa owo bi pa but school ni dinkra no ntumi ntro. Nti na ne tinka e hwa no ka tell Loyedu se lawyer mesrew. School de mean to me. Fa me ko sua adwuma ena Loyedu e de ne ko sua adwuma mu a o de ne ko sua adwuma. Ye ni na ye be ko school ba ye ba be wie ye na sa madamfo yi me namfofo bebre nkrofo bebre e wo community 2 ho awie school abom masters still wo motifie ba sa madamfo yi enda me ne o kase yi odi kokosua adwuma no enda wo ye okosua fita adwuma ye enda wo ye ono ankasa ne boss a owo ono ankasa ne yard chese obekọ ho na cars bebre wo ho a wa fa nkola bebre adwumam na debia asem America ne say sa madamfo we won that was the best move he made oko school a nko no so by this time send nkrofo bebre akọ school we area ni mu a omutifia asisi omuni adwuma ye no ende wo no wadane sikeni obeba no hye ni overall fitani obeka senatary abofin but weekend we betumi yi sika sen wa wo se uko school no. It is me since that time o take his decision no e ade bia na de bia me bona baso up to today de bia me catch since that time no de bia me catch say hey wo fie nyansa pa up to today e ya na me kasa asem no enti se Ghana ye betumi advise nkrofo because enye obia no betumi akọ school enye obia me wo ofase mienu ba ko ne tika ono school no obekọ ba ko de enye ade amema na akọ because enka but de no ne de na enka no eba no efie nyansa eba ne se bibi ase wonya ono sisi agra bibi ebese wo fie bia ono ne ema ne ye so ne ode na adwen be boso aye no ebe ye omama se akola keto na otumi ye bibi se nti me medikan ye hu ne ntem krama mama na ati ase se ye unne nya dia obekọ yeseso ye de wo kosi enwuma ati ase and all that nti no ye good say NDC for ayomo adwen say omo be focus on something like that. I think say that is what we need. That's what the economy needs. Okay, for more people to enter there and then create more jobs. And you know, I think say that is that. Now, I say establish a young entrepreneurs microcredit institution with a seed fund of 750 million to disburse affordable loans to young entrepreneurs. Naturally say mbebunu epese omo bia nyuma no. Ye di sika 750 million beto ho na ye di aboa mbebunu no because omo aya no mo pese omo bi enwuma no dodo na ya na sika sem nti 750 million na ye di aboa mbebunu no de bi enwuma. Now this is not bad but you see Ghana yeti no aya na policies bi say no obekwa akọ vie no either say ye the political stoots omo awomo ehia sika no ene ye de mo omo ati ase ebia wo bi wo ho a onu no ohia ho ba onye politician ti yen fa ma no ye be kwa akoma politician bi a onhia na ye di akwa so bi a wako KNS bi a onim KNS ne wade bi efe no KBN kitwa bi nsua na sa KBN no di enti a omo ye ne se students bi e wo KNS ho na e bia no mo awofo ewu omo ne hwe enti sa KBN no scholarship more like scholarship a ye de eboa students na sa de na to omo no na omo edietua omo fees. But obi a wo KNS and ne bia beti ase say KBN doesn't really serve its purpose. The student politicians no omo the KBN no serve omo nkrofo bia wo mo ye campaign ma wo mo. Iti e bia obi sikeni pa ne papa sikeni na so sense ye campaign man nipa ko no ba be wini KNUST president SRC president inti no de nipa ko ni din ahyem obon say sika ne be ba na de ama no na so ohiani ana ko ohia no ne nsan konkoka inti. It is not about the policy but the implementation, and I would want to believe that because this is NDC's Mahama's second time, the second time no probably he has seen his mistakes and then he will learn from it and make sure that the implementation goes well. That is what I can see. Now, I'll say in partnership with private sector, establish a youth innovation and industrial parks initiative to undertake the following. And I think say it is good in the technological world. It is good for us to have an innovation and industrial park. What you say? To undertake the following: scale up small to medium enterprises created by young people, tailored to district level economies. Create co-working spaces and one-stop business startup services at district levels to help young people with the services of the Registrar General's Department, the Ghana Revenue Authority, and other startup-related services, and stimulate market development in districts for products created by young entrepreneurs and drive home a massive import substitution strategy. Leverage a youth in export initiative to stimulate foreign demand for Ghanaian products produced by young people. And I think it makes sense. Agric and agribusiness. Okay. Implement a land and farm bank project. Wow, that's interesting. A structured framework to ensure young farmers have access to land, farming inputs, and support for animal rearing and other agricultural businesses across the supply chain in the various districts. Inti omo bwa ama mbebunu enya ensase no mutumi e di ado. And I think say something that's muka say no kra no me de me hu bajim atiase because mo amuni me no munim se medo de bia ya na meka. Just that this year send nsuo na ye ninti. This year on se me shedan ka efu ho asem because this year ye shedan to me ndo because of nsuo no. Send ya nanse nsuo no eto no e fladi baby a nti unim na okodo a obekọ no na nsuo na say on no ba ni 90 this year there adono and shedan ko so papa bia sa. But going into animal rearing is something I've been thinking of for a very long time. In fact, the only reason why I've not entered into animal rearing, and I say I've not gotten a land and space to do that. But sen anka ye nyen nwane mponchi ni ntwie no nanka meye and nga by this time anka ma sha ase kra. Ka by this time ma sha ase kra. But me ni baby a what you say me de peye sa de no. Inti no say NDC for implement bibisa no motumi amansase and all that, no way to me, and I think it is something that is going to help a lot. Now, B, also establish farmers services centers to support farmers, especially young farmers, by also serving as guarantees of farm inputs in the form of improved seeds, fertilizer, environmental friendly agrochemicals, mechanized services, and top-notch agronomy services provision to the youth-led farms. Okay, means I think that's also good because farmer services centers people we need it a lot. I'm not going to lie, we need it a lot. We need it a lot. That's that. Develop a guaranteed marketplace for agricultural produce and stimulate an aggressive development of products from agricultural produce. Okay. Aside everything, I think one other thing about Equiafo and any the selling price. No, you see one thing about farming is one young crofo obekwa do na obiaba farm ne so ababe turn cheap or no the kokruma obe make sika sin wa do ade ne kra. And so if there is a guaranteed marketplace for a nobaena, I think it's going to help the farmers a lot if you are able to eliminate the middleman in it. So I think it's a good thing. Promote agro-processing and value-addition industries to increase the value chain and create job opportunities for our teeming unemployed youth. And so this is more about the agric side, and I think it's good. It's good. I like it. Develop agro-production enclaves with appropriate infrastructure, including irrigation and networked warehousing systems, to enhance youth participation in agriculture. Yesterday, I saw a post from Dagbon Kingdom on Twitter. Our moka say, we are in the rainy season and since you to womo into more do a brony yamani nano, a brony nina she will phone eso and our phone him. And so if the NDC is planning to do things like this to make sure say or more ever provide infrastructure for irrigation and all that, I think say in places like that, you know, it is obviously going to help. Mama Shremo, Mama Koye MPP for omo 1 district 1 dam, dear no Mokoye na a babe dane we know. Omokoye dag out no, is Remo. We mo ye irrigation, munye proper irrigation system, name to member. Will among others improve secondary education, okay? Into no NDC way the education field. Into omakasa about agric, omakasa about youth development, and now they've entered into the education, which is all about the youth. I say improve secondary education by ensuring sustainable funding source for the free SHS education. Into free SHS no NDC for a team. So on the MPP for na no say NDC for ba free SHS no omo betwem. But NDC for a team so our motre say free SHS na nya dia betwem ende ochina ka ho. Nti omo edisi kakra den eba ba be free SHS ni mu. Okay. Completing the construction of e-blocks and expanding infrastructure to guarantee access to all students. Into e-blocks ya and there ya ba ya yeja AC in remu no. Omo ba beto yaso na omo esi ne ye na aboa. Commence the establishment of regional TVET centers of excellence integrated with fabrication laboratories equipped with 3D printers and other state-of-the-art facilities to promote innovation and stimulate real work environments. Okay, TVET for you. Okay, expand free SHS to cover students in private senior high schools. Okay, once the NDC for it has always been their issue say free SHS no. Yanfa private schools anya den anka ho. So they are going to expand free SHS so that it touches private schools. Implement a no fees stress program to alleviate the financial burden on parents and students in financing tertiary education. In terms of NDC for youth policy, we are announcing na wepa na babejidi. So we mo call university no, omuntia fees. Into no academic fee policy at the university for level 100 students. Redeploy the student loyalty. That's what they are saying. No academic fees. Okay, no academic fees. As we redeploy the student loan trust fund plus to give continuing students the option to utilize student loans to finance directly their university fees to guarantee the peace of mind of the students to study. And maybe by a Ghana, na student loan a year juma pa, but see me obi anim. First no, na nkrofo bebre a wo mko university a sebe omo awofo ni ho a wo mo ni sika na student loan e na ehwe omo bewie no mo ye juma na student loan no omo etia. Okwo abrochi kra na student loan e na ehwe nkrofo bebre through school. But Ghana ha is sad say those things need na no. And then ni na ba bedane politics. Inti NDC force omo ba omo bebiem na omo aye better. Carry out an aggressive bid for all program with the private sector to build accommodation facilities on tertiary campuses to provide bed spaces for students and arrest the accommodation crisis on tertiary campuses that has led to unbearable rise in hotel fees. Now, I would want to wait to see how the NDC are going to fix this because it has been a long time problem. Oko tertiary universities and there accommodation board been rough. Ube to me ako yenfan se KNUST 2 in a room. I bet you say would you 20,000 cedis, 10,000 cedis just for 2 in a room, not even up to a year. And you see, in this university hostels, no, you are not sitting there. I just say be a hostel, but a hosteler, you are not sitting there for hostel. No, the omo yane say ye ma kwan pe ye be ma date say free hostel nimu. Latest by 1 week, 2 weeks, ye be ma date say free hostel nimu. Now so a year. You to meet Jim for 10,000, 20,000 cedis. Che, 4 in a room, who could say 4 in a room, nebo a bobi a year boy. Ubesun. Yes. Inti NDC forcing one more, they are going to build more hostel, traditional hostel, because you see, Obianya yankobeda traditional hostel. Obianya yankobeda traditional hostel. But the problem is that traditional hostel is easier, it's cheaper than the other hostels. It's K University say first year penny be ma wada traditional hostel. We are you say wa copy hostel. As I said, make kai year time na traditional hostel a year na you 200 cedis so said me time. So time the year na traditional hostel you 200 cedis for 4 in a room. So time na traditional hostel you 200 cedis for 4 in a room no. Now we call the other hostels na be moji 1,000 for 4 in a room. Ebi moji 1,500, 2,000 for 4 in a room. Into what head difference no? Traditional hostel 4 in a room you 200 cedis for a year. And now 400 cedis simple for a year. But we outside that and no acho I say we are making ache and no 1,000, 2,000. The difference no. Ti now go for be pay traditional hostels no either. But the problem is that professors no lecturers be no or more any businessmen, influential businessmen, any politicians no or more no more akwa see hostels outside no because there is always market for the hostels. Intendo ko KNUST asa enye KNUST ya nanka jani sa ayi duase ni we no hostels na masa places no e develop it. So enda kwa omonsa ase ne boarding because honi na ye hostel area. Inti NDC for some solve problem where we are waiting to see how they will be able to solve this because there are businessmen and there are lecturers and professors who are in this business and it is serving them well. So na oba be see hostel say be man crofo aba be dim na ye cheaper not just omo adwuma abo omo no. So I'm waiting to see how the NDC will carry this out. I am waiting to see, but if they are able to carry it out, I kid you not, it will bring a lot of relief to the students. Okay, I think say in Legon they were able to do that. Into oba KNUST, the traditional hostels no is just about. You have Africa, you have Kunti, you have Katanga, you have Queens, you have Independence Hall, and then you have Repo. There are six traditional hostels. Okay, just 6 traditional hostels. But I'll call Legona. They have more traditional hostels. And in Legono, and your first year penny be mawada traditional hostel. Say anytime I person that will be an to me mawada. I think say it should be like that. Okay. Now I'll say engage private investors in student housing to regulate accommodation prices. Deliver free tertiary education for persons living with disabilities. Oh, okay. Any year, a bubua for no. Omo asebe, omo edi dem no. Yes. Omo yabemo free tertiary. I think so it's good. Cancel the obnoxious licential exam for teacher trainee graduates. Teacher trainees no. Adia wo musu wo ho licential exam. Nipa kra wo this idea ne ba napo. Uye teacher trainee bia na wo tie me. Na sa licential exam no we sun ho penya and then na point ye pese ye de ne ba vice president take action inti Mahama say oba cancel. We introduce free sanitary pass to female students in senior high schools. Sa ade we ya Mahama ka say wo be ye Ghana for soritiano and the Ghana for ye na ye hu say ya depa Mahama say osanso e de beba. Scrap the quota system for admissions into nursing and teacher trainee colleges to expand students enrollment. Okay. Quota system no and it says isia no ama nursing trainee no and to me fan crofo bebre meanwhile Ghana see here more nurses now so to me fan nurses bebre trainee omo because of the quota system into obeto egu. Okay, ensure the prompt posting of trained health professionals and trained teachers into nurses ni we mo also ye post omo no no establish free Wi-Fi for all public second cycle and tertiary institutions. Adie we baomia Yehu baby akoko si amfa ba me aye yamfa yesanso di sika be shim na yasanso aye biom. I don't know, but let's see. Fully implement the national TVET qualification, increase the amount allocated for student loans and ensure prompt disbursement. Collateralize the GET fund and restore to its original mandates of educational funding and all that. Same job, 3 shifts, 3 people into the 24-hour economy, no, and also they talked about it well over here, and all that. So we've talked about the 24-hour economy on this platform. Political inclusion, good governance, and youth welfare, ministry for the youth development, into basically national service and all that. So that's the document. If you want the link to the document, It is in the description box. You can click and then go download the documents for your own perusal. And you know, it's here for Montreal, your comment box. This was a long one. My fan cheme. That's it.